What up, world? It's Machiavelli Ruffin back with another one, y'all, called Pookie and Rayray. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe bell. Man, this is a hot one, y'all. I'm finna tell you about this one. This was on my birthday. So, I met this shorty named Victoria. You know, she was she was chocolate, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I was checking her swag, and I'm like, damn, okay, I'm feeling her, you know what I'm saying, out the gate, cause I was at Pick a Save. This is where I met her at, and I was getting a bottle for my birthday, and she was talking cool at first, and I was like, well, shit, today my B-Day, you know what I'm saying, finna go do some, BW3s. You come, you can meet me up there later, come fuck with me. You know, bitch wasn't really talking about nothing at like after that night. I was kind of waiting, and I was just like, she ain't on shit. So I just went ahead and erased the bitch. Like, typical, you know what I'm saying? Uh, okay, then I got, next up is this bitch name, Crystal. Okay, Crystal, bro. I think she like, if you look through my videos, I do a video up of her, but I think she Mexican, right? And then I'm like, man, she stopped rocking with me. This bitch gonna call me out the blue, right? Call me out the blue, and I'm like, damn, okay, like, what up? What's happening? Like, she like, oh, I didn't think you was gonna answer. Like, yeah, motherfucker, like, I really shouldn't answer. You ain't, you stop being on shit. Like, but then I noticed, fellas, the bitch she was looking for an ass kisser. She like niggas that's an ass kisser. You know what I mean? Which is a Pookie and Rayray. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, that's just like me trying to change a hoe into a housewife. It can't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same bullshit. You feel me? And she got mad, whatever, cause it was hot as a bitch, right? And I hit her back up. You know what I'm saying? She was hitting me up, like, what I'm saying, through the day, cause she wanted me to go to her job. You feel me? And I was gonna rock up there, but then I was like, it was hot as a bitch. I drove somewhere, and I got air conditioner, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, I'm kind of cool today. But check this out, fellas. We made a date for Wednesday. So I was like, well, I could go up there, but then I'm like, I'm gonna just get my ride on a day, my scooter, you know what I'm saying? You know, fly around, you know what I'm saying? Feel good, you know, get my little swerve on them on my scooter, and it was cracking. You know, she felt some type of way the next day, and then like she called me. I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? I got like a couple missed calls and shit. So I tried to call her back the next day, and then she fucked around and blocked me. I'm like, damn, bro, you blocked me? What the fuck I do? Just because I didn't come to your job. The fuck is wrong with you? You feel me? Just because I ain't go to your job, you bugging. So I was like, I was gonna, and then I'm like, dude, like, like, mind y'all, we had a date the next day, bruh. The next day. And I'm telling her on the phone, like, I had to call her from my other little joint. And I'm like, dude, we was gonna meet. We talked about that shit on fucking, we talked about meeting up on the next day anyway. So it didn't really matter if I didn't come see her that day, right? Oh, well, that's such, like, I was like, nah. I told her, like, bitch, you looking for ass kisser. Like, you, like, ain't nobody don't give a fuck about you moving, like, you a bum. Pretty much in my eyes, because it's like, you a housekeeper, and then you talking about, yeah, I'ma move, whatever, etc. etc. Who give a fuck? Who cares? Nobody gives a fuck. You's a nobody. You not famous. You know what I'm saying? You just another cleaner. Another cleaner. And you think somebody finna kiss your ass, and you bitch, you only making $15. You gonna stay with a fucking Pookie or Rayray. You feel me? She gonna stay with another Pookie or Rayray. And that's why she in that predicament that she's in. Hit that like button. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Smash that motherfucking like button. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this other one. Oh, man, this other bitch. This is why a lot of men are fed up, fellas. I'm finna peep game. I'm finna tell y'all about this shit. Right? I met this broad. Let me see, how did I meet this bitch? Yeah, I met the broad at Walgreens, right? She was fly. You know what I'm saying? I stopped calling her. You know what I'm saying? After what happened. But at first I'm like, I'm thinking like, yeah, like damn. She pretty much in the back of my mind, she made my day, right? But mind y'all, like, I'm thinking she was cool. She came over, right? The bitch came over. She came over. And then I'm chopping, like, I'm waiting for her in my car. Waited for her in my car. She parked, like, across the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. Gave her a hug and shit. And then, she was chocolate. I think had long hair. And she said her name was Lay. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was, she met up with me. We in my man cave. Y'all remember, like, if like I was doing most of my videos, most of them was in the man cave. As I was getting my groove to the video shit, right? So, let me see. She had to work, right? So she came over, we was vibing a little bit, chopping it up and shit. You feel me? And she had to go to work a little early and shit. I was like, okay, shit, we could just when you get off or whatever, shit, we could just vibe later. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll vibe some more, pretty much. And that's what happened. Now, mind you, I ended up, cleaning my pool table and shit like that, fellas. And let me see. I think I changed my I think I had changed my clothes too. I think I threw on something different. You know what I'm saying? And I was turning up. You know what I'm saying? I had my little, I had a little drink and shit. A little smoke. And, you know, while she had her job and shit, but she was texting me and shit. You feel me? And this is how, and this is why this broad, Mr. Blessing. And I'm going to tell you how this bitch, Mr. Blessing. And this is another reason why a lot of niggas are fed up. Check it. She ended up coming over right after work. Mind y'all. And I'm like, I'm like, all right, cool. She gave me a text and shit. So I'm check my phone like this. I'm like, okay, well, I go meet her. I'm like, what up, Shannon? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about she wanted to smash or shit, right? I'm like, all right. Okay, cool. Like, shit, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And, shit, I think we went upstairs or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she had on she had on like a top with some leggings or something, right? She had on some leggings, bro. I pulled them down. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get busy with her. Like, okay, let's, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? She getting on top of me, and then she was just like, I swear to y'all, and I had a cup, I had me half a cup poured up and shit. And then she was like, yeah, she was like, you know what? I don't think it's the right time right now. I'm in the bed and shit. I'm like, come on, let's do what it do. But I'm not forcing. You feel me? And I'm, back in my head, I'm like, what? Like, the fuck is you talking about? Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you think we could do this another time? I'm not really on this and shit. And I'm like, bruh, you just told me this in the text that this is what we was finna get. You was finna get on, right? And then it's like my liquor just like, bruh, like went down. I'm like, bruh, like, come. I'm like, oh my God, this bitch playing, bro. And then she was like, she said some shit to me. She tried to like tap me, cause I had my shirt off and shit. She tried to tap me, and I'm like, yeah. She like, yeah, what's wrong? Like, say something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nothing, bro. I'm like, bro, you waste time. And then I'm like, I got, eventually I got up, you know, she's still on the bed, she got her pussy out and shit. And then it's just like, bruh, like, you made me bust open this fucking rubber for nothing. I'm like, bro, it was a brand new rubber too, y'all. Brand new. And threw it away. I'm like, bro, you made me bust this shit open for nothing, bro. So I threw it away. And then I just walked to the door. Got, on the porch. You know what I'm saying? And then, and then went back in the crib, and then I was just like, never again, y'all. Never again. And her name was Lay. And I'm like, tell y'all, fellas, never again. This is why a lot of us are fed up with the bullshit. We fed up. So like I said, I was on the porch. I think she walked to her car, and then I just shut the door. I was like, bro, never again. That's why a lot of, like, fellas, if you dealing with bullshit like that, and she just do it like, okay, like, just like, it's just be like, okay, I'm like, fuck it, I'm good. You just get out. And then I'm gonna just find me another shorty. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on that. You feel me? So I was just like, yeah. After that day, I was like, yep, she she gone. Like, miss your blessing. Block. I'm good on that. I'm good. You feel me? I'm good on that one. So what happened was, fellas, she was trying to get a motherfucker for their time. Instead of smashing, you know what I'm saying, and do what we do, she was trying to waste a nigga time. I was just like, yeah. That's why she got, and yeah, and she got a baby. That's why she got a baby by a nigga that might look like a Pookie or Rayray. And then, cause when I closed the door, I was just like, yeah. I told her like, you missing your blessing. I think I might have told her in the text like, yeah, you missed your blessing. And then I think I blocked her. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's just like, it's a waste of time. You feel me? And that's why most ladies now these days, they try to act like they they all innocent, but really they not. And then they try to change a nigga that look like a Pookie or Rayray. But you can't change no Pookie or Rayray. You feel me? You can't change none of them niggas. They try to hold on, but then it's like, okay, bitch, he don't want to stay with you. He don't want to be with you. Now all you got is another Pookie or Rayray as a baby dad, and then you call him a deadbeat, and then you send him about his way because you don't want to be with him. You want to still be the first class hoe. You feel me? First class thought. Like, nobody on that shit. They really be thinking that, fellas, that they can change a nigga that look like Pookie or Rayray. And just like us, we can't change a hoe into a housewife. You feel me? Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Smash, 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 smash that like button, fellas. Cause it's a wrap. It's just like the Pookie and Rayray shit. What the fuck? You feel me? Well, I think I can change Pookie Rayray. You know what I'm saying? I met him at the club. My girlfriend thought he was okay, and blah, blah, blah. And then you find out the nigga ain't blah, blah, blah. Now you stuck as another baby mother with an infant. You feel me? So, yeah, fellas. When she play games like that, cut. But y'all know what it is. That's my Pookie and Rayray story. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what it is. Machiavelli. Be safe, stay dangerous, stay blessed.